This is basically, I showed this site before, and I mean, you just look into it more and you've got this kids and teens for Satan. This is what they want. They want your kids' souls. This is why you've got things like this. Basically, a kid dressed up as Satan. Then you got another kid dressed up as Satan. Then you got a little child here writing Slayer, which Slayer is the most satanic blasphemy artist ever. I mean, this is what they want. As you see, this garbage here. Satan worship. Bible study lessons for children. How is it Bible studies when it's complete satanic? This is what they do. They want your children to do stuff like this. Worshipping witches. And all garbage like that. The pits of hell. Halloween is created for... It's known as the Day of the Witches. It's satanic. So it's all sorcery. That's why trick-or-treating was created, because it's a straight up worship of the devil. I mean, this is what the brainwashing in your kids' mind. I love Satan. This kid's obviously brainwashed into loving Satan. Probably the parent. I mean, look at this crap. Even in a cartoon. Satanism. Pushing it on kids. This is what they do. They push it on. And this is in a colouring book. Are you serious? Satanic colouring books. What a joke. Satanic children's big book of activities. What? Satanic rituals. Joke. See what I mean? It's Satanism. Straight up promotion it. Forever Young, the lie of Satan, that you know, I mean, look at this as well. This is actually real. This is very real. This appears in the Winnie the Pooh cartoon, the Baphomet. As you see, this appears in the cartoon. It ain't a joke. This is purposely put there. They want, and noticed how Winnie the Pooh's moving his arms up and down, that's simulating worship. I mean, it's time to wake up. This is what they want. This is why you should never let your kids watch Disney, because this is the kind of crap that is promoted in it. Satanism. I mean, nobody can deny this. I mean, look how inappropriate. I'm not going to show the... I mean, you can just see... This looks like two children there or something. It's disgusting. This isn't photoshopped or anything. This is actually in the cartoon. And many people still want to deny that, oh, the Illuminati don't exist. Well, why is it in a cartoon then? Why do you think they've got this? Satan with two kids. Because this is what they're after. This is what they're after. Your kids' souls. Satan requires a child sacrifice. Satan promotes paedophilia, homosexuality, bestiality and all that. Satan promotes it. Who do you think created all this sin? Wasn't God. Who had the first? Made the first sin? Satan. And this is what they do as well. Teaching kids, never be hit in school again. Exercise your religious rights. Protect the satanic temple. So basically, and I agree with this. Yeah, you should protect your kids, because this is being taught in schools. This is what they teach. Oh, let's learn about Satanism, worship of Satan. As you can see, this isn't fake. This is actually on a road sign. What a surprise. Oh, let's learn about Satan, kids. Let's learn about Satan today. Satan is not evil. Satan is good. That's what lies they promote. And many people fall for it. Oh, what we learning about today, kids? Oh, we're learning about Satan and how good he is. It's brainwashing. You get people like these sellouts here, promoting wearing women's clothes is great. I mean, you're just looking kids' cartoons as well, and Satanism's promoted non-stop. So it's just gonna get worse. I mean, look at this. Baphomet, a toy Baphomet joke. They always promote in the media that Satan's good, Satan doesn't do anything wrong, Satan ain't evil. I mean, look at this. Even more. Promoting. Even Harry Potter is satanic. It's sorcery. Witchcraft. I mean, look at this. Care bosses. As Satan's kids are freed. Man, what a joke. This is what they do. They abuse kids. Because they're sick. Sick people that are gonna burn in hell. I mean, as I said, you just look up. I mean, do you still want to think that Satan isn't after your kids? I can show you so much more, so much proof that it's unbelievable. Ask about the Illuminati. As you can see, it's not Photoshop, this is real. This is Donald Duck. As we know, kids' cartoon, kids are watching this. This is subliminally being indoctrinated into their minds. And then one day they're going to grow up and accept the Antichrist. This is what they want. They have been planning this for years and generations. Why do you think they're going after kids so much? Why do you think it? Why do you think people like Justin Bieber and all that were used at an early age to brainwash young fans into accepting the Antichrist? This is what they want, because they know kids at an early age will have a massive influence on the next generation, because they attack them at an early age, because at an early age a little kid's not really going to question any of this. Like a 3-year-old and that is not going to question Satanism. They can most likely barely even talk. So this is what they do. When the kid's subliminally brainwashed with this stuff, they're gonna continuously watch it. When they grow up, they're gonna see it as normal. They're not gonna see it as Satanism. They're gonna see it as, oh, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Because they're used to it. Because they've been brainwashed with it since they're a kid. They're not gonna question it, because it's been brainwashed in their faces. I mean, you look at this, Tom and Jerry. I've exposed a load of kids' cartoons for a reason, because there's people out there that may not know this. As you see, the Illuminati pyramid with the all-seeing eye. Even with Teletubbies, the lightning bolt. One of them's got the lightning bolt. One of them's got the pagan heart. And then you've got the triangle on one of them. As you see, black and white as well. Darkness becomes one with lightness agenda, the duality agenda. It's no coincidence that they promote this. I mean, even in SpongeBob SquarePants, I've exposed this as well. As you see, they target young kids, and now they want to teach. I mean, look at that. We all know what this simulates. A man's, you know what. He's got underwear on his head. Looks like he's got a, I'm not going to say the rest of it. It's inappropriate, and this, list goes on. Illuminati triangle, Illuminati pyramid, Dora the Explorer, even with Spider-Man and that, when he throws up the, goes to do his webs, it's the devil horns. Even with Mickey Mouse, you've got cartoons with Mickey Mouse. You basically got Mickey Mouse, a cartoon where his girlfriend, which Minnie Mouse, is basically wearing a dress that basically looks like a penis. It's not funny. It isn't funny. 666. Popeye. That's who this is, Popeye. 666, what a coincidence. And many people still want to deny that the Illuminati exist. As you see, South Park. I used to watch South Park as a kid, and then I woke up and seen what it was. The owl represents Baphomet Grove. They worship the owl as a god. This is an Arthur. Even in this is full of satanic occult symbolism. Basically I forgot what it was called, something. I exposed it a long time ago, that's why I forgot. And as you see, there's openly bowing down worshipping Satan, the Smurfs. Look at this, he's got the black robe on, bowing down, worshipping Satan. This is what they want. Your kids get to go to hell. That's exactly what they want. It's all been planned for years and years and years. They know exactly what they're doing. And they even make a cartoon with basically the devil, where he's basically naked. It's not a coincidence. You know exactly what they're doing. As you see, Rugrats, devil horns. I think this is done by accident. And notice the t-shirt, Hail Satan. These are kids' cartoons, and they're putting Hail Satan in it. It's time to wake up. As you see with VFR, your parents, false, basically witchcraft. This is what this is, witchcraft. Satanic stars, this is witchcraft. Promotion of witchcraft, because fairies don't exist. It's witches. These are witches with powers. As we see, the Simpsons list goes on. Now we see, we see the point. The one eye and the robot man becoming one with machine. It's purposely done. They're after your kids' souls. This is what it is. You only live once. Youth obeying Lucifer's orders. That's exactly what it is. Young kids now basically say, oh, it's not about Satan, it's not about Satan, it's just a joke, because the mind's been brainwashed into accepting this as it's normal. Honestly, it's unbelievable. And then you got this. Oh, they're selling this stuff. Satanic coloring book. The Baphomet. Promoting Satanism. Even the Minions, the one eye. And it even goes further than that. Promotes the Freemasons. It's not a coincidence. You know exactly what they're doing. They're after your kids' souls. And even Satanists now promote, oh, Satan's not evil, kids. Satan's good. God's just lied about Satan. As you see, after school Satanism. Then you've got this Muhammad. I mean, honestly, look at it. And you see performing a ritual. This is in the Smurfs. As we see, notice how he's wearing the robe. Not a coincidence. Satanic. As we see, a witch. Witchcraft. I mean, there's so many cartoons. I'll be here for months. It's unbelievable. And then they basically get kids to brainwash, go out trick-or-treating, wearing devil outfits, because that's what some do. That's what they do. It's all brainwashing, because the young, the reason they go after young, because it's got more influence on the minds. I mean, as you see here, the snake was the craftiest animal. Tricks, Eve. The snake was the craftiest. I mean, you see this basically. That would be a book basically to look at. Get your kids aware of what's really going on. Because this is no surprise. I mean, kids and satanic sex horror. I mean, when you got Satanism being promoted in cartoons, what's the surprise? And then you got things like this, like I said. Your interest in Satan is very positive and is a strong sign you are seeking the truth. Complete bull. Satan is not the truth. Seeking Satanism isn't the truth. It is important that you put aside all prejudices in coming to know Satan. Most of what you have probably heard about him from non-satanic sources or from his enemy and people who hate him. No, nobody hates him. See how they're twisting it? It's the other way round. Satanists wish death on Christians. I mean, just look up the video of street preachers versus Satanists, and you'll see Satanists basically start being violent to people that are preaching the word of God. It's pure evil, and even gays as well. That some preacher basically was out preaching the word of God, and they beat the crap out of him. What does that say? And they want to say, oh, Christianity is evil. No, it isn't. Islam's evil. All the other false religions are evil. And that's the reality. But this is actually a legit site. It's called The Joy of Satan. Well, as you see, who hate him for no reason other than this, is what they were taught to believe. Others hate him, as he is a huge threat to their personal power, wealth and control. Why would any Christian want wealth and control? That's Satan. Many lies have been told about Satan and his demons. These lies have been forced upon people. Fear, lies, and force have been used as weapons for hundreds of years. Satan and his demons are not evil. They're not evil. Is that why? Satanic rituals, you've got people murdered. You've got Muslims murdering people, and every time they murder someone, they say Allah Akbar, praise Allah. And then they say they're killing someone in the name of God. No, it's in the name of Satan. But you can't talk about Allah, can ya? It's classed as hate crime. Can't speak out against it. Our views as Christians don't matter, do they? It's the way it is. As it says though in the Bible, you'll be hated for Jesus Christ's name's sake. They are the ones who brought knowledge to humanity. No, they didn't. It's false knowledge. See, this is how far back it goes with the flood, with Noah. Many people say this didn't happen, it didn't happen. The book of Enoch basically explains What happened during the flood? Why God regretted creating his own creation? God didn't just do it for, God didn't do it for no reason. The world was really, really bad and corrupt. It was really bad. He had no choice but to flood the earth because everyone turned against him. Satan came down, and many angels that were angels of God basically decided to side with Satan. And then the so-called false Egyptian gods were actually fallen angels, making people worship them as gods. This went on for a long time, and then God put a stop to it. God said, right, I've had enough. This needs to be stopped. And that's why everything... Who do you think built the pyramids? Satan. Because Satan, there's a reason why those pyramids are there. Because Satan, it has some sort of satanic meaning behind it. I mean, as you see, demons are not evil. Yeah, they're promoting Satanism. They're basically brainwashing your kids here, saying, oh, Satanism is not evil, kids, it's God. Hail Satan, Satan's great, Satan is great, God's just lying. I mean, you just read the rest of it and you can see they're just twisting it like they always do. And as we see the rest of the agenda here, they are the ones who brought knowledge to humanity so that we can be free. No, this is what I was talking about, the flood. And as I said in the book of Enoch, I've never actually read it, because I don't really trust it. But it says basically what happened in the flood. This video is all over the place. Basically, Satan, as we know in the Garden of Eden, Satan promoted the same lie that, you just read here that Satanism is not about this. True Satanism is becoming a god and having godlike powers, as you say. That's what Satanists believe. So that's why when you see stars in the industry saying, oh, I'm a god, the Satanists, because it's exactly what Satanists believe, that they're a god. Well, as you say, that we can be free. Satan is our true creator God. Satan wants for us to be spiritually free. See how they twisted it? This is exactly what Satanists do. They twist it. Satan is our true creator God. Satan wants for us to be spiritually free. No, he doesn't. Our spiritually being free. Satan promotes lust, fornication, bestiality, BDSM, the gay agenda, homosexuality, transgender, and all the other sins in the world. How is that free? How is being stuck in sin day in, day out, it ruins your life, yet most people can't keep a relationship because they're always thinking about sex this, sex that. How is that setting somebody free? It isn't. It's a trap. Satan wants us stuck in lust. That's why he reminds you every single time about your past. He goes, oh, look what you've done in your past. Look what you've done in your past. Satan wants you to believe that you can never break free from sin. Because Satan knows as soon as you truly break free and you become truly living for Christ, Satan can't touch you. And he knows that. That's why he promotes lies that, oh, I can never break free from sin. Because he doesn't want you to turn to God. As you see, the Christian God is false. No. The Christian God is called the truth. The God of the Bible is the truth and nothing but the truth. The Christian God is a murderer and a liar from the beginning. Complete bull and blasphemy. See, this is exactly what Satanists believe. Now I'm going to show you biblical proof that Satan is a complete liar. As we see, you are of your father the devil, and the desires of your father you want to do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks from his own resources, for he is a liar and the father of it, as we see in John 8-44. Why it come out the new translation of King James, I don't know. I'll just read it again. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father. As we see lust, what is lust? Look at the word lust in a dictionary, the American dictionary or something. Lust means sexual thoughts unto another, meaning your lust after a woman. Say, like you see a girl and you go, oh, she's hot. That's lust. That's lust. If you're just saying, oh, that girl's pretty and beautiful, that's just normal. But if you take it a step further and say, oh, I'd love to whatever sexual thoughts, that's lust. There's no way around it. If you lust after or feel anything sexual towards a certain woman, you're lusting. Lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth. As we see in the Garden of Eden, he didn't abide in the truth. He thought he was God. See, Satan could not accept his position. Satan was actually an angel, one of God's angels, until Satan decided one day, oh, I want to be a god. That's what God saw his pride. I mean, it even says in Job, where even Satan said to God, why can't I hurt Job? Why can't I hurt him? I mean, it says what kind of person Satan is. He basically killed Job's family, his kids and his wife, for no reason, just because that's how evil he is. And people say, oh, God's a murderer. No, he isn't. God ain't murdered no one. That's Satan. Satan's the one that murdered Job's family and killed his kids. And Job came back and he basically started crying, and he didn't turn away from the Lord. He did not turn away from the Lord no matter what, because Satan thought it would break him, but it didn't break him. He carried on serving the Lord, and Satan didn't like it. And everything the Christians accuse the devil of in their own Bible is really their own God. No, it isn't. Satan never murdered anyone, but as I just said in Job, who murdered his wife, his kids? Satan did. So Satanists don't even know the Bible at all, because Satan murdered Job's family for no reason. It's because he was evil, pure evil. That's what Satan is. Never lied to anyone. Satan accepts you as you are. Yeah, Satan is... no, this is complete garbage. Satan doesn't accept anyone. He uses anyone to get what he wants, and does not hate human nature. Yes, he does. Satan hates everyone. That's why why most Satanists wish death on people. Satan rules over what is called the occult. Yes, because the occult is satanic. And I mean, this is just proof. Occult means a satanic. It's satanic. They perform rituals in a cult, which is completely spiritual. No, it isn't. So these people believe that murdering people, performing in witchcraft, summoning demons to get somebody possessed is spirituality. No, it isn't. It's called witchcraft, which is completely spiritual. Satan gives us knowledge. No, he doesn't. He gives us lies, as it says in the Bible. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Doesn't have any truth in him, as it says, because there is no truth in him. There's no truth in Satan. None. There's no truth in him. He's a liar. So it's complete garbage. And does not fear human spiritual advancement. Satan does not fear humanity. Christianity is not a religion, it is a program. No, it isn't. It's called a religion. And I mean, Satanism is a program and a cult. Christianity is called the truth, and that's a fact. It is a program to stop people from knowing about and using the powers of their minds and souls, known as witchcraft. Yet what does it say in the Bible about witchcraft? Not to use it, because God is completely straight against it. I'll even show you the Bible verses. As we see, what does it say in the Bible? In Leviticus. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards, to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. See, in Exodus, back then, this was the price for being a witch. You were killed, because most witches used their power for evil. That's why they were killed, because they were a threat. When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. Witches, a man also or woman that have a familiar spirit or that is a wizard shall surely be put to death. This is what would have happened if you were a witch. Back then, the price was death, because it was pure evil witchcraft. These witches didn't use these powers for God. They used it for evil. They shall stone them with stones, their blood shall be upon them. And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits and after wizards to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul, and will cut him off from among his people. Meaning, if they associate with witchcraft, God will cut them off, because it's straight up abomination. That's what it is in the eyes of the Lord. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. So as we say, and when they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peeps and that mutter, should not a people seek unto their God for the living to the dead? but the fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake of fire. So as we see, and as we see in Galatians, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, as we see, those who perform in these things will not inherit the kingdom of God. So anyone perform this is straight against God. Or as we see, Satan has been treated horribly, by those who hate him for no good reason, and who also hate humanity and try to enslave us. They want to keep spiritual knowledge and power in the hands of a few. The lies that I am a God agenda. Satanism is not about role-playing, human sacrifice, or animals. Yes, it is. There's been so many. Why do Satanists go to satanic rituals and burn people alive, drink blood? Why do Goths say hail Satan and wish death on people? It's good, isn't it? No. As you see, they use the agenda. Satan has been treated horribly. No, it hasn't. Christianity has. Christians have been treated horribly. Satanism has always been accepted. When a Christian's murdered, no one cares. When a church is burned down, no one cares. But as soon as a mosque is burned down, people do care, don't they? Advancement. Well, as you see, true Satanism is becoming a god and having godlike power. Satan is the liberator of humanity. Animals are scared in Satanism and should be treated with respect and well cared for. Yeah, sure. Many different animals are scared to our gods. Gods, as you see, gods, false gods. There's only one God. Such as snakes are scared to Satan. Cats and owls are scared to Lilith. Dogs to, yes, sure. I can show you thousands of images of Satanists cutting a goat's throat wide open. So, they're full of it. Honestly, as you see, the only way to learn the truth is to find it for yourself. No, the only way you're going to find the truth is turn to Jesus Christ, because he's the only truth. We can never learn the real truth unless we can come to know both sides. Well, this is a straight up agenda of duality. Darkness and lightness become one. Without knowing both sides, we cannot make a real choice. Truth is only known when we can think for ourselves what the I am a God agenda. Without making assumptions, thinking for ourselves, listening to our own feelings. What does it say in the Bible? Not to listen to your own heart, for who can trust the heart and who can know it? These people say the opposite. Inner voice, thinking for ourselves, is not what we are told to think or believe by others. Those who wish to enslave and control others depend upon people believing everything. This is complete garbage. Honestly, it really is. Because what will happen when Satan comes on earth? He will force everyone to bow down and worship him. He will force everyone to take the mark of the beast, and if they don't, they'll be killed. So, Satan doesn't murder no one. Satan's not evil. Give me a break. Satan's complete evil. And as you see, if you decide to join us in Satan, don't feel pressured. You don't have to dedicate your soul to become a Satanist. This is your choice, and you should only do this if you really want to. Unlike the Christian God, Satan doesn't push himself. Yeah, whatever. Honestly, this just makes me sick. It's complete garbage. Satan doesn't push himself on anyone. Yes, he does. He basically stalks people's lives. Basically keeps them in sin so they can't turn to Christ. Satan blinds people's eyes so they can't know the truth by promoting them with these satanic idols. Satan doesn't care. He's a liar. So you need to know everything that comes out of his mouth is complete lies. Anyone, and we all come to him of our own free will. It is very important to treat Satan and his demons with respect. Honestly, whoever this is, seriously is a joke. Because I would never treat Satan with respect. I'd laugh in his face. I don't fear Satan. Don't fear demons. The only person you should fear is the person that can destroy the soul and the body, which is God, Jesus Christ. With respect, don't ever summon demons for fun or to play around. Summoning a demon is very serious if you are in trouble. So, oh, demons are not evil. Demons are not evil. Why wouldn't you want to? If demons are so nice and so good, why would you warn people and say, oh, don't summon it? Because they're so good and they're so great that don't summon them because they're that great. The Satanists just are full of it. They really are full of it. Because all they're trying to do is get your youth to accept. And I just see powerful meditations, satanic. His demons will help. I mean, as you see this, if you are in trouble or having big problems, Satan and his demons will help you. Demons work with us through power meditation so we can access our power and handle things for ourselves using our minds. Yeah, that I am a God gender. You really think that Satan cares about you? He can care less. He doesn't care. He uses anyone to get what he wants. Satan is different from the false Christian God and his Nazarene Jesus Christ. Satan will always help his people when they are having problems or are in need with the violence in today's world and in the schools. His help is everything. Has a long track record of turning his back on his followers in their time of need, as he afflictions and human-hating entities pretend to be like him. This is because he is no more than a form legends of his disciples dying horrible deaths. Yeah, whatever. A slave mentality in his followers. Honestly, you can just see this is MK Ultra. They're trying to brainwash you, and it's just this is what Satanists do and what they preach. They try and basically get you to turn against God. This is what they do. I mean, Satan with teens, I mean, it's a joke. And then you got this slave fighting battle, so slaves never have knowledge. And to be a perfect slave, one must always believe to do what they are told. No, God gives us free will. God doesn't command. God, all he requires that we love him with our whole heart, mind and soul. God doesn't say, oh, I go murder someone. I mean, honestly, Jesus Christ died for us. I mean, Jesus doesn't need us. We needed Jesus. That's why he died for us on the cross, because we needed him. If Jesus Christ didn't die on the cross and save us, we wouldn't be here today. It's because of Jesus Christ that we are here, because he took on the sins, because we all deserved it. Well, as we see, knowledge to use his power, we can have money, love a good job, and many other things that we want. People who are mean to us get punished, sure. Life can be real hard when we come to Satan. He makes our lives better and happier. To learn more, read no. See what they've done? They basically this is what Satanists do, like I said. They basically turned Christianity, used all the stuff in Christianity and turned it around, flipped it to make Satan look like the good guy. This is exactly what they do. I've actually talked to a lot of Satanists, and the complete hypocrites. They're full of themselves. They say, oh, Christianity is evil. And they basically force their garbage Satanist beliefs on people. Oh, we want it accepted. No. Honestly, it's a joke. Life can be real hard. No, it isn't. Satan is very real, and he does exist. Those in power don't want people to believe in Satan. Honestly, serious. The people in power, like the Illuminati, don't want people to worship Satan. Then why is every single celebrity throwing out the devil horns and worshipping the beast and saying 666, I love Satan, hail Satan? They're not fooling nobody. Honestly, they're not fooling nobody. Christians try very hard to force kids and teens into their belief. No, that's Satanists. This is because you are young and don't have enough knowledge and experience from living, and they know this. They don't let you explore both sides or of religions. This is because they want to control your mind, yeah. They don't want you to think for yourself. See, this is honestly anyone that falls for this, seriously. This is just complete lies. I mean, as soon as the first sentence starts on this page, it's complete garbage. It's lies. Because God wants us free. What the Satanists do, they cower in their little underground little rituals saying hail Satan, listening to satanic music saying hail Satan, accept Satan, accept Satan, the bringer of death. And they say it's God. It's just an attack on Christianity, like always. This is what Satanists are doing for years. They basically promote that Satan's the real God, that Satan's God, and this is how they're brainwashing people into worshipping Satan. Because they're putting crap like this out and saying that Satan's good, making God look like the bad guy. It's basically the plan of Satan. Satan wants you to think that God's a bad guy. That's why you get people and Satanists going, oh, well, God's murdered billions of people. Satan's not murdered nobody. God didn't murder nobody. We are given free will to make our own choice. If people decide, oh, I'm going to be a Satanist, and I'm not gonna obey God. Do you really think God's gonna let them be in the kingdom of God? No. Well, as you see, they're just pushing on kids. This is what they want. They're pushing it. Control your mind. They don't want you to think for yourself. Many have hurt and abused children because this is what their religion teaches. No, this is what Satanism is. Do you ever see in a Christian church somebody molesting a little kid? No, it's always in a Catholic church, isn't it? It's always in the Satanism churches, the Catholic. You will not hear of a paedophile in a Christian church. Won't hear of it. But you'll hear of it in the Catholic Church all the time, because Satan accepts paedophilia. It's a joke. They basically connect Catholicism. Who is the one that abused many children? The Pope has abused children. Basically the popes before the one now have abused many kids, and they've been arrested for. Many of them been caught out. They got caught. So, not fooling no one with this. Abuse children, because this is what their religion teaches. If you are living in a Christian household, you have to be careful when you explore religions that Christians are taught to hate. No, we're not taught to hate any religion. We're told to not accept it. When Islam basically murders someone in the name of Allah and says Allah Akbar, which really does irritate me, because they go Allah Akbar and then they want to use that excuse that it means God is great. No, it doesn't mean Satan is great. That's the reality, because they don't follow God. Since when did it ever say in the Bible? Since when did God ever require somebody to go out and murder somebody, cut the throat open in the name of Allah? Won't find it anywhere in the Bible, but you'll find it in the Quran though, because what it says in the Quran is, and they actually just say this in the Quran, and you've got to ask yourself as well, why are so many Muslims turned away from Islam if they're worshipping God? They're not worshipping God, they're worshipping Satan, and most of them know it and they don't care. I mean, who's the one always attacking Christianity? Muslims. They're always attacking Christianity, saying, oh, Muhammad was a prophet. No, he wasn't. He was a paedophile. Well, it's a joke. They're not fooling no one. Notice how it says here, as long as you are under 18. Under 18, not legal. You are not free. Also, this sounds like paedophilia here to me. Oh, if you're 18 you got to pay, but if you're under 18 it's free. It's free. It sounds a bit weird, that. Nor do you have the same rights as an adult. Whoever is taking care of you, I'd say, no, anyone that goes to a Satanist church clearly isn't a Christian, simple as that. To learn about Satan and his demons, the first thing you can do is read what is on this website. No, if you want to know about Satan, read the Bible. That tells you Satan really is. I'm not going to read the rest of this, it's just complete lies. It's just promotion of Satanism. Coping with Christians, what a joke. Coping with Christians, honestly, it's just a joke. Take your time and learn. Satan doesn't force himself on anyone. Yes, he does. What's the crime? Someone that's a Satanist rapes someone, and there's many cases of it. There's many people that are Satanists that have raped people. I mean, Satan doesn't force himself on people. You can also read, no, blah, I'm not going to read it. When you have enough people the Christians have killed, this is all true. No, it isn't. How many Christians have killed anybody? None. This is the agenda again, Christians. I can show you thousands of images where it's too gory. What they do to Christians in Saudi Arabia and Syria, they cut the throat wide open. They cut the head off and stick it on a spike. They mutilate kids. There's proof of this. They mutilate children. They even go as far as to sexually abuse them. I mean, Muhammad did the same. Married an 8-year-old, forced an 8-year-old to be his wife. Sickos. Don't fall for Satan's blessings to you and best wishes. No, Satan are not slaves. I mean, as you see, through the Christians try to hide it. Historically, fact, only when you have enough knowledge can you. God didn't kill nobody, that is the reality. Exposed in Christianity, yeah, whatever. This group is for 13 to 19 who wish to learn in a ball. High priest, yeah, notice how it's a priest. Priest, child molesters. Notice how it's a priest, Catholic. Notice how it's not a vicar, because that's what it's called in a Christian church, a vicar. A priest is known as Catholic. It's a priest. So what does that surprise you? Most of these that writ this are probably child molesters herself. I mean, honestly, Joy of Satan Ministries. I mean, are these serious? I mean, if they've actually got a real name, someone should prank call them. Because that's what they deserve. Yeah, as you can just see, I mean, I've given the proof. Satan is a liar. This is what they're trying to do to your kids. Keep your kids away from this garbage. Just give them the Bible and let them read the Bible. If they truly want to know about Satan, give them the Bible. And it says what, there's loads of scriptures exposing Satan for what he is. A liar, a manipulator. That's exactly what this is. Manipulation. Lies.